And welcome to day two. First of all, I love these signs. Been using the toilet wrong all these years. Started off with my standard breakfast whenever I'm away anywhere. As you can see, someone was a bit more adventurous with the noodles at 7 in the morning. And then ventured outside just to see what it was about, and ended up in a first coffee shop of the day. Love some of these English translations. So the first coffee shop of the day was partly record shop, partly coffee shop. Interesting little place. Very eclectic records collection. Decent coffee, actually. One of the better coffees I had in China. And then on to the financial district. There's this cool area in Chengdu that is like old buildings with modern businesses inside it. The Louis Vuitton one being the most famous, which you can see there. But for me, it was the Holy Grail because it had an Adidas Originals, which was just the coolest Adidas Original shop I've ever been in my life. The other thing with the Chinese is they love their dogs. They just adore them. There's a lot of these little cuties floating about. And nice fountain. As you can see, it was a bit overcast. It wasn't cold, it was a bit overcast that day. So Adidas Originals, which I just love. And yes, my boy did get one of these jackets. So then we went searching for beer, which was more difficult than you would think because though they have quite a big drinking culture with magnificent signs like this, did find a bar, but as there was no pornography or dogs allowed, found another bar instead that did allow pornography with dogs, and well, not with dogs, and devastated because I had a decent menu, but they only had one beer on. And all those taps, she had one that worked, which was okay. Nothing spectacular, but it was okay. It got the day started. And then we found this place, which was magnificent. What a selection. There's a Beijing brewery, I believe. And all the taps are on here. The place was immaculate. But these cans, just brilliant. I'm not so keen on the German stuff. Don't see the point. But anyway, back to the Beijing beers. Delicious. And then this chocolate stout was the highlight beer of the trip. Devastated I only had one of these. It was like drinking dark chocolate. It was beautiful. So the Zebra craft beer, my favourite in China. 9%, my favourite bar in Chengdu. Then headed back to the hotel, and just randomly they light up buildings. This was something that we saw in our last visit when we went to Beijing and Bodang. We didn't really see as much here in terms of Chengdu, but pretty smart. They just throw these backlit projections or however it is they do it. Pretty cool, really. And the room from the view. View from the room. Mrs. wasn't well, so she got called in a McDonald's, which these are her favourite chips. And hot pot time for me. So these are the stick ones, so you select the meat on the sticks, then the cost is the amount of sticks that's left afterwards. And you can buy some plates. So this was my adventurous night. So this is Szechuan chili rabbit head, which was actually really delicious. I know you want me to say it wasn't, but it was actually really great. And then this is the Szechuan hot pot, pig's brain and sheep's stomach, or pig's stomach. I can't remember which stomach it was. The pig's brain was disgusting. Not my bag at all. The stomach was actually really nice. This is the more potent snow beer. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. But I had far too much, as you can see from this photo here. And then on my way back, I got lost going back to the hotel and ended up in the whiskey room, the Chinese room. Met a really cool guy from Manhattan, and then met this guy again on the way back. Before getting put in a taxi from a couple of local guys sitting outside a KFC to get myself back to the hotel safe and sound. But a good first full day in China.